All right. So, just so we're not sitting here looking at each other, I'm gonna just say, hey, welcome, guys. We're back. It's Start Button Live, and I know that you guys missed me because I've missed you. Even though we talk every so often, but sometimes I just can't go a whole day without trolling, at least a little bit. No, no.
That's you. That's
I
you,
mean,
especially in
I do try to.
Discord, especially in Discord for like the last 12 messages.
I
12 messages
mean,
in
we
under
can't
hold
say that
on.
I did not try
In
to,
under
you
2
know.
minutes.
We can't say that if somebody wants to be here, I don't give every opportunity for everybody to be here when it's time. And so I just wanted to make sure that I was fair. And it looks like I've lost Ryjan, but he might be here for the rest of you guys. So you know,
Nah, I don't see him.
okay.
Nope, nope.
Anyway,
Lost him.
what's up, Prince Money? What's going on, APOP? Welcome back. We're happy to hear. We're happy to see you here. Happy to read your messages, and by all means, keep them coming. Welcome to Start Button Live. This is a safe haven for geeks, nerds, blurs, weebs, gamers, and everything in between. So if you feel as though you are one of those, then this show is for you. If you are not one of those, then we're not going to say that the show is not for you because actually we like to be all inclusive. So, what I will say is this: if you have any interest in games, gaming culture, or anything dealing with games, entertainment, if you want me to be honest with you, we actually talk about a lot of different vestibules of entertainment, and we actually like to try to keep you entertained ourselves. So, take this ride with us, enjoy our personalities, and let's have some fun tonight. Here with me, I have Mr. Token himself. I have Mr. Hustle, and of course, time traveling. We might, very, 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 very big if, but we might see Mr. Blicky Johnson. It depends on if he's done shooting people or not.
I'm back.
I was gonna say, if he's seen your
Welcome back.
12 messages.
And there's Ryjan.
And
Having
Ryjan's back.
technical difficulties.
I can't see him, but he's back.
If it did broadcast, decides to stop working all of a sudden for no reason.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't see the
didn't-
camera either.
It's crazy.
I didn't realize we got John Cena.
Yes. So,
It came all
we're
the way
gonna
from
open up
Kai Cenat.
today. Oh yeah, Kai Cenat and John Cena. John Cena sat in Nicki Minaj's chair, but I didn't think anybody saw him. At least he didn't think anybody saw him.
He's John Cena. He can sit wherever he wants, man.
Hell yeah.
Kai
Kai
kind
is
of
not
wigged out
agree
on
with
him
that,
for
though.
that.
I mean, you can sit
What's
wherever
Nicky
you
gonna
want.
do?
It's not like they're gonna see him.
What's Kai gonna do? He's
Yeah,
gonna sit
honestly,
there,
what's
yell
Kai
at
gonna do?
John, and
What's Nicky gonna do?
John's just gonna pick him up and just put him off in the corner like the little man that he is, and just say, "Hey, listen here, little guy."
Yo! Whoa! I didn't think we were going there so fast. Oh God!
Not even 5 minutes in, bro. My God.
Yeah, you couldn't even give it the 10-minute mark.
This is a spicy episode.
Oh my God! That's worse than the cripple thing I did earlier.
Not worse than what I said.
Yeah,
I don't even know the
honestly, that's
context.
what he said.
I don't even know the context, and already sounds worse.
Yeah, I messed up, and yeah.
All right, let
I
me
guess
try to
we're not
restart
gonna
my
You're
game.
not gonna say that you did something that's gonna get us canceled, right?
No, but it was funny as hell, and I didn't realize until my coworker pointed it out, and I was like, "Yo."
Well, I guess there goes any support from the Barbs. They not gonna mess with us now.
I mean, it depends on if he was hurt or not.
Yeah.
I don't know that people heard him say what he said, so either way.
I mean, it's the first 5 minutes. Pay attention to the first 5 minutes.
I mean, we haven't said curse words yet. Anyway, I got a question of the day for you guys. We're gonna we might get a little spicy today. We might not, but I know that the question for today is something that's actually going to be a little bit interesting, and I'm going to actually let you guys know ahead of time that we're going to do a review. We're going to do a live review of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero towards the end of the show. So we'll carve out that time and make sure that we all give our thoughts and opinions. And I would love to hear what different people think, because we know that we know that there are different reviews out there, but what better review than people who love games or who might love Dragon Ball, right? So anyway, first question of the day. Can you name one free game that you play that has kept you interested for a while?
What's a while?
Token, everything you play.
From what I understand, yeah,
you just call him broke.
that's right.
Why you? It was like a soft way of doing it. It sounded like it.
Yo, you low key called him a broke boy.
That wasn't what I.
Not you.
Not
called
you.
Token
Not
that.
you.
That wasn't what I picked up on. I picked up
You didn't
on.
I picked up on that.
What did he say?
He said everything you play, Token. It's like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah, everything you play winds up getting you to keep playing. Is that what I heard?
No. He's
And
implying
they're
that
all
everything
free.
that Token plays is free to play.
Okay.
Broke.
That doesn't imply he's broke. That just implies that Token likes playing free-to-play games.
And on top of that, Token is the one that asked, "What is a while?" I've not seen Token not play the game for less than like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
We talked about a new free-to-play game 1 week,
Yes,
right?
Yes, I did.
He got everything.
Valorant was one, and what's that one, that FPS that y'all started playing, and I just gave it 2 days and then stopped.
X Defiant.
No.
Okay, yeah, but what's that Weatherly Wave game or something?
Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, Wuthering Waves. We talk about that one day, and then we come back the next week, and Token is already caught up to Tones.
I think he passed.
Like
surpassed, beat the game,
surpassed,
and carried on into the after game. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
I
all he's
told him
saying
about
is
that game that day.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he did. He told me, like,
I think,
matter of fact, he told me about the game on the stream, on the live.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I understand what he's saying. Token might have a free-to-play problem. That's all. It's not that he's broke. It's that he's a bit of an addict. But it's okay.
Games, and then I get it far enough into them, and I decide at that point if I want to give more time to it, and if it's worth my time, and if not, I'm gonna go play something else.
Nah, you be locked in, bro.
No,
stay locked in.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with it either. Like it is fantastic. The Token can just sit here and just let the tism control him and just ride and just go. Just rip it. I miss those days.
The funniest part.
I miss those days.
The funniest part is Tom be like, "Yo, if it's free, it's for me." When he buys more games than Token does.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you would think Token would be saying that.
He's not wrong.
You would think Token would be saying that, but you buy more games than Token does.
I enjoy games. If it's not free, I might still buy it. But if it's free, it's for me. I'm gonna try it out.
Just games for the Switch. Like,
do you know how many gotcha games I've played on my phone? Like, just because they're free, I just be like, all right, well, let me download this and check it out. I like it. All right, go on. Like, do you know how many Game Pass games I've tried out? Oh, look, Token bought games. I bet you he put them on layaway though.
I swear to
God. All right, now he's calling.
He's so lucky we don't live close to each other, bro.
Now you calling him broke.
You're gonna have to get some gloves.
All right. Now is where if I hadn't deleted my soundboard stuff, I would have to play the Pokemon. If you're just a broke boy,
Just say that.
Like, all right.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I think I've had this Switch for about a month now. I've already beaten Shield. I've almost beaten Violet. I'm working on beating. I've almost beaten Tears of the Kingdom. I'm working on beating Arceus. I don't even know when I'm gonna get started on Cuphead. I honestly really.
Damn, bro, just focus one game at a time.
I'm gonna be honest
No,
with you.
because I need to
so
jump from thing to thing. I get bored if I stay at one thing too long. I need to.
I'm
do
gonna tell you a secret, Token. You ready? So it has been leaked or revealed that they already have a code name for the new Switch predecessor, and or not the new Switch predecessor, but you know whatever's coming after the Switch. And they are already in development of a Pokemon on that console.
I believe it when I see
So
it.
You know what?
I mean, it makes sense. What else they gonna
I'm
be
gonna
making?
be real.
sword and then
I'm
beat
gonna-
that too.
Gonna be real. I don't want to touch the Nintendo stuff. With the 10-foot pole, there's a lot of Pokemon stuff.
oh yeah, I'm not going into
Yeah,
any of that.
So anyway,
Can they sue us for?
But guys, you don't want to read my.
Let me. All right.
You don't
For
read my
those who
long-
don't
I wrote
know-
a story though. I wrote a story.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. No.
Can they sue?
No,
Wait.
For
no,
those
you don't
of you who
understand. This
don't
is-
know,
It's a great story.
I'll say 4 out of 5 stars. Like I come.
Can they
Cool
sue?
story,
least.
bro.
does it involve type?
Rajan, cool story, bro.
At least 3 of them. Come on. Like,
Wait, can we get sued for speculation? Is that a thing? Is
Huh?
that possible? Can we get sued for speculation?
Actually, okay, you
speculation,
can have
libel.
speculation. You can have speculation, but if it moves into the realm of defamation, then that's what
Yeah.
you will sue.
Libel,
Definitely.
defamation, things like that. But all I'm saying is, I'm gonna let everybody know what actually we're referring to, but we're not going to go into it. So basically, there are some leaks that happened at Game Freak over the course of the past week, and
didn't know
there's
that.
basically a lot of
emphasis on freak.
alleged Pokemon lore, and the creators of various Pokemons, whatever, they've created some interesting content. Now what you do with that information is on you. What you find out at that point is also on you. I'm going to say that we warned you. We're not going down that hole today.
Is that why certain Pokemon were trending on Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, do you seriously not know
Honestly,
about this?
You didn't know anything about it?
Bro, I just
no.
Wait.
Don't
Hold on,
go
no.
into it
I
because
just saw
I
Pokemon
looked
names
up
trending
some
on
of
Twitter. I
it
was like,
and I looked. Yeah, I saw the trailer video.
I guess people were just like,
No,
bro,
no,
it's my favorite Pokemon.
No,
That's literally what I thought was happening. I didn't
no,
think to check further than that. It's a Pokemon name.
no. There are some very dark things that have happened this week,
Let me look.
and
Hold
yeah.
on. Let me look.
You're all right, folks. So I guess we're going to see the live reaction to Hustle reading this fanfic. It's beautiful fanfic.
Yeah, it's fanfic,
God damn it! Stop telling me to.
but from the developers.
Turn off my ad blocker, bro.
But from the developers.
Yeah, that's the.
It's literally it's probably canon.
Pokemon's Typhlosion goes viral after leak.
He reads it out loud. So anyway,
Hold on.
Raijin, what's your free game that you've played for a very long time?
Look at his face. Look at his
You
face.
know,
Look at the transition.
what's your free game that you played for a very long time, and why is it League of Legends?
Thinking he's human.
Actually, it's League of Legends. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Oh my god!
Hey.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
God.
No! Why? Why?
Yeah,
What
League of
the-
Legends.
Why?
It's always new champions come out. They change the meta every year. It's real easy when you're playing for a long time. You got every champion, and you just
Yeah.
have fun playing whatever you want.
Oh, that was great.
But yeah, dude, League of Legends. Hey, how you doing, Hustle? You all right? You lost your innocence?
You
a little
good?
bit?
I need therapy now.
But hey, no, you don't. The three of us, me, Time, and Hustle, went to the last 4chan panel at Otakon. We're
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
we We've
We
seen the
did.
debauchery.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's called
Oh my god! I just gave him PTSD memory from my
Best reaction ever.
that's because your brain wants to block out trauma.
Oh.
Protect you.
Hey, Token, what's yours? And why is it Call of Duty Warzone?
You do be on Warzone.
You
I
know
ain't
what's
gonna lie.
messed up is the fact that you know I've played League longer.
What do you play more now?
Or
Yeah, like what gets more time out of you?
I mean,
now?
lately for the last what's it
Wuthering
been? For the
Waves?
last like since Saturday. No,
Oh, First
honestly,
Descendant.
since Saturday. Yeah, since Saturday I've been playing First Descendant, and I've gotten to
Yeah, but out of the two
Madden.
that you played the most, because
Oh,
that's
like
only a week.
most actual playtime.
We want a good game that was free that kept you invested for a long while.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wuthering Waves. I was literally on Wuthering Waves like almost every day I got off work. We would get off the stream and I would go straight to Wuthering Waves, and I was just like, all right, let's see how much I can farm the crap out of things.
Yeah, Woo-Wah was
And
pretty good. Zenless Zone Zero was
Yeah.
another one that I liked a lot. Just for
I
the
just
battle
honestly
systems.
like for Wuthering Waves, I did like the fact that yes, it was like Genshin, except they did things in Wuthering Waves that I wanted in Genshin and they never did. Especially the drop rate and the spawn rate for bosses.
Like give you adult characters.
There's that too. I'd very much like to see a character that I can, that I can see and be like, oh, this is an adult. I can see why they're fighting monsters and whatnot. Not
Loon said
children.
his answer is Paragon. and that's actually quite a good answer too. You can get off my screen now. Thank you. What about you, Time? Free game that you enjoyed and played a while.
Right now it's Marvel Snap. I've been putting money into it though, but
You said you have been.
I have been, yeah, but
I mean,
you don't have
there's
to.
no problem with that. There's a follow up to this.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it though. For me, it's I think they did a really good job of making interesting card abilities out of the superpowers. I really enjoy like the diversity of decks. Like right now they just came out with a new card, Agent Venom, and there's a lot of versatility in the way the card is used. Like I've used it in I think 3 or 4 different kinds of decks so far in the last 2 weeks. And it has worked in pretty much every deck I've put it in. And like it's just cool to see that kind of versatility out of certain kinds of cards. So it's been nice seeing a team that was already successful once, like Ben Brode is the person who created Hearthstone. So like, seeing people have success in the same genre of game they've already had success in once, but finding new ways to add twists to it. So it's been pretty cool to follow that. Get to experience the changing of the game over the last year, and just really getting to be a part of that.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, we also have another card game player, whether he plays it digitally or whether he plays it physically. Look at God, I'm not alone.
You don't play no Marvel Snap though.
I used to play.
My account was on like level
traditional
50
card games.
something, but I still play.
I used to play traditional card games too. It's just it was really expensive. I used to go out
Okay,
and
you
buy.
got somebody talking to you, bro.
Where?
In the
Oh,
chat.
nice. In the chat.
Oh, yeah, I can't see the chat from here.
Got it.
I mean, if you were here earlier on time.
What's up, Josiah? I mean, if it Lord.
I think that my game.
Drop it in Discord.
I think that my game was Dislike. I played mobile game Dislike. I think I've been playing it for a couple of years.
I do love
Um,
this. Like,
and it's I've pretty much massacred that story, and I'm just doing like side content. I've actually gone through the story 4 times because they do like a regular and then a hard mode and then a hell mode and then a purgatory mode. It just gets harder and harder every time. So I just recently finished it on purgatory mode. But I just every time that they give the story, I just do it all over again. And so yeah, this light is mine. All right, so mine was mobile, but what platform? So Token plays on PC. Raijin is League of Legends, so that's PC. Hustle, what was your game? Because you were stuck on Pokemon just a minute ago.
Free game that gets all your time.
Warframe.
Warframe. What platform?
I played on PC, but it's crossplay, so you can play it on anything you want. But
Do your rewards crossover?
yeah, cross progression, cross save, the whole full thing now.
Yeah, they fixed it after they screwed it up the first 2 times.
Yeah. So if you have an account that's on your PlayStation now or your Xbox or whatever, or your Switch or whatever, you can now play it on whatever platform you want, regardless. And everything saves. Everything is accessible.
Okay, now here's the good question. Has the game done anything for you to spend money? Have you spent money in your favorite game that is free?
Oh yeah. I definitely have.
See you later, Josiah.
I'm close. I'm close to spending money in games in games that are my second-rate games.
What do you mean second-rate games?
I'm probably the worst with spending. I'm not sure how much Token spent on League. I spent a lot.
I can guarantee.
Did you buy the $500 skin though?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah,
bro.
Oh, my second-rate game. I've been playing WWE Champions as my second, my backup game. It's like Bejeweled, but with WWE wrestlers. It's like it's a match 5 game or a match 3 game kind of deal where it's like you have different colored jewels. Different wrestlers have different kinds of abilities, and the different abilities get fueled up by the different colored gems, and the different wrestlers deal different damage based off the different gems. You have to level the wrestlers up, you have to level their moves up, and in order to get more, you have to buy booster packs kind of deals, and you get new wrestlers which have new abilities. Or in the event of like right now they're doing the Halloween special, there'll be certain characters that you can get either by getting the character itself or by getting shards for the character. So like you get I think it's 80 shards get you the character. So like you might not pull the character, but each time you might get 20 shards. So you do 5 pulls and you might be able to get the character.
Okay.
But there are other characters what takes a lot longer.
So it's like a gotcha match 3?
Yeah, it's like a gotcha match 3 kind of deal with level up systems and stuff to keep you invested in playing. I'm level I think 5, and I can't even access certain loot until I hit level 8. But to hit levels, to level up requires you to do different objectives. So an example would be right now I have to go through and complete an entire chapter of the women's tournament. I have to do an entire leg of another tour, and the problem with that is you have to have certain level wrestlers to be able to complete the objectives. So you basically have to keep grinding it out to be able to level up and get the stuff. And in some cases, you have to level the superstars up, but you can't level them up until you do a thing called a fuse, which is where you get enough of the shards from the boosters to take the person from a silver tier to a gold tier. It's a whole complicated thing that's just built on trying to get you to spend money and keep playing. I haven't spent money yet in that one.
Listen,
Snap is the
money in Zenless Zone 0, but I'm like, nah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? You haven't spent money in Zenless
I
Zone 0?
wanted to get characters in it.
Okay.
Because that role is a little bit low, in my opinion.
I mean, it's a well, I was gonna say it's a Genshin game. So
Yeah,
what do we
But
expect?
yeah,
Right?
it's a Hoyo game.
I definitely spent money in Warframe. At least
I looked
So
up.
what did the game? What did, like?
So
What does the
I
game
looked
do?
up my number on League.
Oh God.
Oh,
Do they
you
still
did?
allow you to look at your number?
Yeah.
how much?
Yeah. Wait. Tell me how'd you do that? How'd you do that?
You got to go on your Riot account on the website, go to support. There's like a request for data requests, personal data. Then they got little options like, I want to see how much I spent.
30,000.
Did you say 30,000? No.
10,000.
No, it's not. It's not five.
$950.
It's not 5 figures.
It's 4 figures though.
Yes.
There you go. To
I'm
support.
sorry,
Not five
Eric.
figures.
Do I think it's possible in like the 10 to 15 years that you play in the game that you have
Sure.
spent like
Doesn't even seem fair.
a car
wait, hold
worth
on.
of
Right,
money on
let
this
me,
game? Yes, I do.
Rajan, what'd you say you go to? Support?
So yeah, when you log in, go to support at the top,
I haven't spent that much in it.
and then submit a ticket.
I
Have to
would
do a
though, because they
verification.
got some nice ass skins.
There we go. I had to do a verification.
Yep.
All right, so you say go to Riot, go to support, submit a ticket.
I'm not sure if you spent as much as I did because I got a lot. I got a lot of damn.
League of
skins.
Legends.
But now I'm curious because
I mean, token might be at 0.
No,
Definitely am not. I
no, he
definitely am
spent
not.
money. I could tell.
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
That
yeah. All right, so I went to submit a ticket. What else?
So do account management. It's gonna change, saying like select your inquiry, formal personal data requests. And it's like I want to know how much I've spent, and then it should pop a little red box saying show me the money.
Okay. Subject. Oh, I see. PC and just say I want to see how much money I made.
Yeah,
Yep.
do the query personal data, and then it says gonna pop up another thing. Select your query. I want to know how much I spent, and then a little red button should pop up. I know I'm bad. I'm just curious what other people spent. I ain't buy no $500 damn skin though. Nope, I ain't do that.
I mean, I'm probably at like, I don't know, what, $300 tops.
I think I'm like,
Like I didn't spend a lot in League, and like $300 is me being like generous, like legit generous.
oh
so-
shit, nope. I have
Hey, I'm not that bad. All right.
What are you at? And then I'll reveal what I'm at.
I'm probably
If
like
you don't mind, if you don't mind,
I'm telling you, you're more than me. And
I
I'm
know.
so glad I'm not that bad.
Because I know I had problems in those first couple years of League. Because every paycheck I was like $50 in, and just like skin. It's like I was bad. It has slowed down since obviously in the latter years. But
The
those
fact that you said it slowed down, not stop, slow
Yeah.
down.
This goes directly into what
I'm
we're
at
talking
two-
about next. By the
I'm
way,
at 277.
that's
277,
surprising.
100.
$277. Told you.
That's
I spent
surprising.
money, just not much.
Rajan is at $1,975.
That's a lot, but way less than I was thinking it was gonna be.
Yeah, I was
said
thinking like around
5,000.
4,000.
No.
Wait, what?
Well, the thing is, like, when they added the loot system, that made it easy to save money on skins. Because, like,
Yeah, it did. That's why I
if you get
stopped spending
chests
money.
and keys, you'll get like random shards. So, a lot of the skins I've gotten in the past like 3 years are mostly from skins. The only one I go out of my way to buy is like when a new Draven skin drops in a Victor skin. Like that's because of my 2 favorite champs. So I go out of my way to buy those skins. But like other than that, most other stuff has just been like random, like whatever the random
I was about
toss in 3 you already own and give me a random skin. It's been mostly from that.
Yeah, if it's
Like,
like,
the only skins I spend money on are like either Morgana, whenever Riot feels like we deserve another one, Vel'Koz.
Yeah. Oh my god, he don't get speaking.
Like, he needs it. I'm pretty sure at this point, every single character except for new characters have more skins than Vel'Koz, and he's one of the oldest ones.
Me, it's like Senna, Nell, Darius, Thresh, and Mordekaiser. That's
Yeah.
about it.
But yeah, enough of my.
Hey, you don't like Aurora?
Enough of my addiction problem. She just
I don't
came
play
out.
Aurora.
She's great, honestly. I play her top lane. It's hilarious.
But let's get to the next topic before we talk too much about League.
Yeah, we're not a
Like,
league
yo-
podcast.
That's crazy.
Well, I can go on League for hours.
Hey, look, listen. Remember, he's getting better. He separated himself from the league just now.
Yeah, I mean, after playing it for how long? It kind of happens. You know, it's easier to separate yourself from league, etc. So anyway, all right. So yeah, now what's going on, Goji Senpai? The one thing that I wanted to discuss next was the fact that later on we're going to be talking about games and how player numbers and things like that are important, and you know how various numbers for different games have affected our gaming, or you know we have basically some view into how games are actually being viewed by players, as well as how games might be viewed by other people who are in the industry. But for now, we're going to actually talk about a game that's already out. It's been big. It's been free to play. And yet somehow they are making money hand over foot over fist. And that game is Roblox. So there was actually some news that I came across in my reading that was stating that there's been an alleged report that Roblox has been inflating their numbers, their player numbers. And as we may or may not know, we're actually in the fourth quarter right now. And so that means that a lot of companies have recently had investor reports and things of that nature, different dealings, just letting us know what their earnings have been throughout the rest of the year or throughout the third quarter, things of that nature. Now, with Roblox's reporting, they actually self-reported that they have sustained major financial losses despite having an alleged player growth. So if you say that your platform is growing, right? Your platform is growing steadily, your numbers are going up every month or every quarter, whatever. You say your stuff is going up consistently, yet you're suffering from financial losses. Now, I will say this: anybody who's played Roblox or who has kids who play Roblox, we all know that you should be familiar with the whole Robux thing. Like once you start playing Roblox, I don't care how old your kid is. Once they start playing Roblox, they're gonna ask for Robux almost every month. They're gonna ask for Robux religiously, and I have no idea what they're spending this money on. Like I don't know what in Roblox. Why do you need Robux every month? Every month.
Buy clothes in it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Little weapons and like cars and everything like that. It's a ton of stuff you can get.
It's like the best way I can put it. It's like a kid's version of Second Life, essentially, in a way.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, it's kind of like
Sims.
it's Minecraft meets Second Life.
Yeah, that's actually very accurate. Yeah.
So it's got like online marketplaces. It's got different worlds you can go to. People make their own games inside of Roblox. Like there's actual like games inside of the game, where people go and do things.
I saw Jujutsu Kaisen like battle royale mode somebody made in Roblox.
I played a Dragon Ball fighting.
Yeah,
I played a Dragon Ball fighting game in there that legit controls similar to Sparking Zero.
Like there's a bunch of stuff
similar to Sparking.
Yeah. You can fly around,
makes sense.
fire key blast, do combos and shit. Like, yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy what you can do in Roblox if you know how.
How long ago was that?
Like a couple months ago.
Yeah, like I've been seeing a lot of these crazy mods coming out. Like I saw the Jujutsu Kaisen one where it was like basically Gojo versus like one was playing Yuji, one was playing Gojo, and they did the one playing Gojo just did hollow purple and just like wiped out like the town, like just flying through. I'm like, what is this game?
I've seen people make straight up people have made straight up Call of Duty in Roblox with full redone models that look like Call of Duty models in it. With the gunplay and all that.
See that.
I'm telling it's crazy. And again, this is free. The whole thing is free. Like you can go to all these games, you don't have to pay any money to play them.
So
So somebody's
is
taking out their sweet time to build a game inside of a game, not get paid for it.
Yeah,
no. Be like, this is for the people.
No, you can get paid. People can donate to you.
Okay. Never mind. All right, cool.
There's people who are making, there's people making money in Roblox.
I mean, that's the thing that it confuses me is like the donation. I understand the donation because my brain was kind of contemplating the idea of you're creating a game inside of another game, which is someone else's platform and copyrights, which means you can't actually sell. You can't separate that. You can't.
Well, they're not. It's not. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what like there are ways to get paid. Like there's Patreons where it's like, hey, you can support my work on maintaining the server by donating here. You're right, they're doing it for free in the sense of there's no guarantee they're gonna make money, and it's possible that no one will donate. But the way they're making their money is they made something that other people want to experience, and they want them to dedicate their time to it, and they appreciate what they're doing. So they're donating in any way they can to enable to support this person, to thank them for doing this.
Right. So it's basically a supply and demand type of thing, just in a more abstract way instead of a more concrete, pay by the like anything else tax paid.
Yeah, in the same way the marketplace. That
as Goji said, it is a platform, and it's pretty much on other platforms. So it is kind of one of those things. But now the news even to that is that there's a report out by Hindenburg Research that they've been falsely inflating their numbers by 25 to 42%. And their engagement hours have been inflated by 100%.
That's huge.
What?
That's a very large inflation.
Well, yes and no. There's no way these people can prove it because they don't have access to any of the information they would need, in my opinion, to prove it. Like, unless they're working with the game developer themselves, like I would like to know how they're making these calculations.
And then they apparently had a couple of, I guess, former employees who have also alleged this information.
But that's not proof, though.
That is not proof.
Yeah, it's not proof, and like this is like one of the things I don't like about like the modern. And this isn't just video game. I want to be clear about this. This is happening in wrestling. It happens in like the mainstream news. People are willing to take any sources they can get their hands on, and they will report things that sound spectacular. And sometimes these people will have vague ideas because maybe they were in like an all hand meeting. And it's possible that they overheard information that someone was going over in like over the course of like a 5-minute a chunk of a 1-hour presentation, and they interpreted what the data was being reported as one thing, and that's what they're reporting to these places. Where it's like they're reporting on a 30-second part of a 5-minute part of a 1-hour presentation, and
it's like the game of telephone, basically.
Well, that's what a lot of these reportings are. Like, unless you're dealing with people who are directly who are dealing directly with decisions being made, with the data, it is almost always speculation. Like, I have worked at places like Bungie. I work at my current place, of Blizzard, and like I would never try and speak with any sense of authority because like. The reality is, I'm so far removed from any of the decision making that happens, and everything I ever hear is like so far removed. And it's like by the time I hear a lot of the stuff, it's almost getting ready to go to the public. Like, So like I could never pretend to give you like, well, you see the design decision behind this was actually because like I don't have that information. I can tell you like again I can't spend DAs, but like I can tell you cool bits of random little data points. I can say cool little things about different data things, but like I couldn't give you specifics about like bot information, right? Like that's not information that I even if I had access to it, I would understand how to interpret it. Like it takes a very trained individual who has a very specific skill set to be able to say any of these things with confidence and access to the actual data. So like, is it possible they're over reporting? Yes. I mean, it's absolutely possible. Is it possible it's intentional? Yeah, it's possible it's intentional. Does it matter? Not really. Like I can sit here and I can justify them having more customers and making less money with the simple act of it's a free to play game that has a whole bunch of stuff on it that people want to play. People are broke right now, so they're going to the thing. So they're going to free to play options to go try this stuff out, and they don't have to spend any more money, which is using more resources on the part of the Roblox team. And because of the fact these people aren't giving them money, they're using more resources. That will in turn cause less money to be made. As it turns out, when you have more people who don't have the ability to pay for something using the product, and the act and just the sheer act of using it increases the resources and the cost of using the service, yeah, you're going to see less profits, even if you're going to have more people.
So, and like Goji said, the negative things always end up getting the biggest shine. But
yeah,
my primary question is: does this information impact anything in any significant way? Like, is this information significant to anybody outside of the Roblox boardroom?
No.
And the thing is, you can look up.
It should matter to anyone.
You can look up active player count literally right now.
Yeah. And from I think literally every one of my friends' kids are of that age that can understand play Roblox. Like I don't think there's any like gap of kids that age playing Roblox. So it's like they doing fine.
It's so on really phones, on tablets. Like,
is there any kind of ramification for a company like this that's publicly traded that has its own standing in the U.S. stock market to like misreport information?
I mean, I guess legally, yeah, you'll have to take that up with the IRS.
I don't even think legally because realistically,
it would only be if it was like financial, right?
Yeah, the only thing that this would affect, it's not going to affect the end consumer unless the game's going to shut down tomorrow or whatnot. All it affects is their potential capital they would get from investors. That's all it's going to affect.
Yeah, but I mean, aren't there investors the trading public? They're publicly traded at this point.
It is, but the thing is, just because numbers might be inflated, does that mean people will then automatically lose faith in the product?
I mean, that's what the question is. Like, really, the topic isn't whether or not like they're actually inflating their numbers. It's like, do we care? Should the gaming public care? Like,
no, I don't think so. I really don't think so.
No,
you know when the gaming public should care?
Market.
Do you know when the only people who care about like engagement numbers are the shareholders? That's it.
Like, I was going to say anybody who has a financial stake in that actual system should be the ones who care.
If you say anybody who has a financial stake, and I'm sitting here with 35 shares of Roblox, and I'm hearing this information, that means that I'm feeling like maybe I should sell tomorrow.
Then
I mean, I would say. Oh, I'm trying to think with this. I would say it's a layered answer. If you're a shareholder, you might care about it because of the fact that inflating the numbers could mean that there isn't as much interest in the product, and therefore maybe there isn't as much guarantee on having as huge a return as you thought you might have. Could be a sign the game is slowing down. It could be a signal for shareholders to start getting panicked. I would say that would be one concern on the shareholder side. That could trickle over to the gaming community side, in that if like shareholders decide that's what's happening, there could be layoffs that start to happen. And if there are layoffs that start to happen, that could start to trigger a drop in the quality of the product. I would say in the interim right now, I don't think as a gamer we should care about it too much, because if there is an actual deprecation of the quality of gameplay, then it'll be apparent, and they'll start, and the people who do care about it and are playing it will start looking for new things to go and pick up. Like, that's just kind of the way it goes. Like, if there's less people playing it, then over time it's just going to naturally die off. And like, I guess it'll start getting more expensive. Like, I would say if you start to see less activity, then it would be more concerning. But if you're still able to find game, you're still able to find lobbies, you're still able to play with your friends,
And it shouldn't have any impact at all.
No.
Yeah.
And
Then
then
I don't
Gochi
think it should have
Senpai
any impact.
said he doesn't really think it does. He said, remember when people found out Fortnite was inflating lobbies with bots? Did they take a major hit from it?
Nope.
I mean,
That
sure,
stuff really doesn't matter.
That year.
like inflating a lobby with bots is a little bit different from misrepresenting your or inflating your numbers, like on what your activity is, though. Like, because obviously you want to fill a lobby, right? So you're not always going to get that 100%. Everybody was ready at the same time for us to get 150 people or however many people go into a Fortnite lobby. Pardon me. So bots are actually, in my opinion, a really good thing. But yeah, I don't really think that this matters to the average gamer. But I mean, I love and hate that this information is available for us on a broad spectrum, because sometimes it feels like they give us too much information for us to be able to process, and we don't know what we should care about. So as gamers, at the end of the day, when it comes to things like this, just in case you actually did hear some news like this, just kind of go with the flow and just play what you enjoy. Don't worry about whether or not it's in danger of dying or anything of that nature, because if something's dying, I'm sure that they'll give you notification of it.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like Second Life, I'm not on there nearly as much as I used to be, but like I swear, my wife and I, we talk about it at least every couple months, where it's like, I swear it feels like this is dying. Like, it feels like there's not as much to do, and this, that, and the other, and yet it still hangs around. It's still thriving. It's still, it's not as big as it was when we were younger, but like it still manages to find a way to keep going. And Hustle will be the first one to tell you that. Like it still has communities. It's still going.
And they're still.
That's one of the same reasons why I play so many free games.
And they're doing well enough to put out a mobile app, or still in the beta process of a mobile app, which I've got on my phone. So
I understand what you're saying, Goji. The reason that I put them in the same box is because inflating lobbies is essentially inflating your numbers. It makes it seem like there are more people playing, which makes it seem more appealing. I agree, but I don't agree at the same time. So I disagree because lobbies that, like games where you have to play with other people, bots creates the ability for people to not have to wait around for a very long time in order to get into a game. Whereas you'll still have a significant number of players in a lobby, even with the bots that exist. So like bots just kind of help keep the process moving. It doesn't necessarily make the game more appealing because it makes it seem like there are more people playing. Because I'm sure if they had a number like 10,000 people playing now, they wouldn't count bots in that. But then, when you go to match up, nobody wants to be sitting in a lobby waiting to match up for 30 minutes. That was a big downside, huh?
But I also think too, to add on to that too, I think also the reasoning for the bots too is so that because kids play Fortnite, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want kids getting smoked by like sweaty pros the moment that they boot the game up for the first time. That's a reason I could see them putting in bots too.
Why are you making that face?
What? Who? Oh, Tone.
Tones.
You like Krabby
He look
Patties,
like he got
Squidward.
something for that.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? That's the face he giving.
He making a face like he's probably done that before. I feel like he's done it before.
Boots to asses, bro. Just boots to asses.
I'm saying though, like I think they do bring in bots, at least at first. From my understanding, it's like when you first boot your account up in Fortnite, they do give you bots to kind of like acclimate you into the game before things get super sweaty and you're not, you're dying the first moment you drop down.
You looked at it, didn't you?
Damn, Discord.
You looked at it, didn't you?
Swear to God, if we had a Discord community, bro, Tones would be the main reason
We
why.
do
people
have a
won't leave
Discord. What are you
alone.
talking about?
No,
We
I
do
mean
have a
like
Discord community.
constantly, every minute of the day, Tones would be posting in the Discord, interacting with everybody, and
yeah.
constantly showing memes. Memes and emojis all day. All day. I swear to God, Tones.
And this was my own personal custom one too.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Would you just control V and just paste and enter?
No, I just have it
Yeah,
right
you
there.
missed. Well, you missed like the first half, APOC.
Sheesh. I know, right? He missed the first half. He missed all the
Like-
I've been lurking, but not really listening. Wow, that's how you do it. That's how he does this, man.
Wait,
Token,
no.
I got
One of the
something for you.
gamer,
Like, well, I wouldn't
one of the
listen to
gamers said
y'all.
you get acclimated by getting a girl
Better
like
than
butt whipping.
Blicky.
I can't.
Yeah, Blicky
I
lied to all
can't
of us.
agree with that. Oh my God,
Blicky
Tones.
Johnson, where are you?
Bigger, really?
Oh
Why you
God.
always
Where is Blicky
lying?
Johnson?
Blicketh Johnson, where you be?
Sir Blicketh of the Johnsons.
Sir Blicketh.
Sir Blinketh.
Hey guys, I have reworked my schedule. I'm going to be here.
What link you want, APOC? I got you. Or do you just want to see? Do you just want to see my custom emoji?
Oh Lord,
He's real proud of it.
Absolutely.
he is.
I made it myself
So
too.
proud of it.
It's amazing.
It's
It
I'm proud of
is.
you too.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried hard. Oh, you want the link to the Discord? Hey, Loon, can you bless them with that real quick? Watch this. Bada boom.
I don't
I
don't
swear
ever
I thought
talk.
you were about to do like a little
so-
sparkly thingy.
Oh, what?
Thought you were gonna do like a sparkly thingy. Like,
Who do I look like?
you troll a lot, so you answer that one for yourself.
He's like, moi? Troll?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He over here like, Nani? Sir.
me trolling?
Nani? Troll? Like, what the?
So anyway, hey Hustle, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And
Wow.
you know, I don't want to give you bad news, but your guy Kojima has been having back pains. So you
Yeah,
might experience some delays with your video game upcoming, bro. I'm sorry.
What?
There's been reports that Kojima has been having back pains while developing Death Stranding 2.
Carrying the whole
Oh.
game industry on his back. That's why.
I knew he was gonna do it.
I
knew
was
he
gonna-
gonna do it.
back.
I was about to say it myself.
That man is the whole ADC.
He's like,
Yeah.
ugh, I'm getting
AD
tired.
carry the gaming industry.
Carry this industry.
All right.
Don't worry, gaming industry. I have got your back. Literally.
I got you. It's okay. I got you.
We are going to smash you.
Hey, rest up. Kojima. Give me that Death Stranding.
All right.
2 out.
So
I
what I
must
will say
beg
is
you.
this. All right. So we're going to move on to our next topic. Now, we did talk about the free-to-play games that we have been playing that have kept our attention over the course of the past, however long. Anything that, we've played that had some extensive time. And now we've talked about games inflating their numbers and things like that. Like how good or bad it could be that a game is inflating its numbers, or even what player counts matter to the gaming industry. But the question of the day, and the conversation about games inflating their numbers all culminate into this story right here, because essentially the First Descendant came out about 3 months ago, right? Now, with the First Descendant being a third person massive multiplayer looter shooter, which basically means that you're playing with a whole bunch of people. With it being, kind of a fairly new game, but also having 3 months on it at this point, it basically is one of those games that I was like looking forward to, because it was kind of like, a revival of my days playing the Division, but I also got an opportunity to play with my friends and team up and blah blah blah. So I was looking forward to it. Now that it's been released, and it's been out, and now that the initial people that wanted to try it out have tried it out, there was an article that said that the First Descendant has actually lost approximately 87% of its player base from the time of release until now. So do we see this drop continuing? Like, why do we think this drop happened in the first place?
I think it will continue to go.
Honestly, I've only been.
I'm sorry, Hustle, we couldn't hear you.
I said I think it will continue to drop. Like,
you think it will continue to drop?
I think it will, because
I mean, losing 87% of your player base.
The honeymoon phase is kind of over now. Like, that's just what it is. And like, it's like we were talking about earlier. It's like we were talking earlier, when a new game comes out like this, it's kind of hard for it to just kind of last in this market compared to some of the juggernauts that are already still in there that still have a pretty active player base too.
Whoa, Goji Senpai, we are not game shaming over here, okay? We're not game shaming. We're not game shaming.
There's a couple factors that also lead up to why it's dwindling down. I think it's getting down to a point where it's going to just have its stable, like, loyal fan base now, because we had, like, since First Descendant came out, we had the new WoW expansion drop, right?
What?
The WoW expansion drop, War Within drop. We had the new world, Diablo 4.
Yep.
The new world expansion just dropped, and apparently it's pretty good. I think I'm forgetting some other online.
Throne and Liberty came out.
Throne and Liberty.
Throne and Liberty come out with that.
So that took
with that buns combat system, but people play it like.
Whoa, Raijin, we're not game shaming here.
Y'all aren't
not a good combat system, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't agree.
Okay, wait, hold on. First of all, it's not game shaming if you're pointing out a fundamental flaw in mechanics.
Yeah,
so it's not game shaming.
There's things I like about it.
Wait. Game shaming is giving your opinion. Stating a fact is not shaming.
It doesn't have.
Have you played Throne and Liberty?
Oh, me, yeah.
No, but I can understand grammar.
I'm talking tokens.
Oh, yeah, no, but I can understand the importance of grammar.
I can't tell Goji Senpai that we're not game shaming and not tell Raijin that we're not game shaming.
It's not game shaming if the game just is not mechanically good.
Yeah, like that's got to be a thing. Like that's like.
I mean, if the game isn't mechanically good, but everything about the game is good, then what? Everything else about the game, should I say?
If it's not, if something's not,
you can have bad aspects of a game, even though the overall game can still have a higher, efficacy of being.
I was gonna say, I'll answer your question with a question. Let's say a game has a great story, but terrible chore to play through. Is that a good game?
No.
Like it's not. Like it feels like bad to play, and it feels like bad to play.
At that point, you should have turned your game. At that point, you should have turned your game into like a web comic.
Okay.
I'd rather
Let me counter your question with a question.
No, I already did that. You can't do that back.
But I can.
This is America. He can do what he wants.
So, if a game has amazing controls and feels really good to play, but everything about it besides that is shitty, is it a good game? Story is trash.
That is Black Desert Online.
Let me be clear.
That's Black Desert Online. That's Terror.
Yes.
That's like
I'll be
I can keep I can just keep
Yes.
But
Those
all of these are
games-
considered good games.
Listen,
Hustle, what was that game? Hustle, what was the game with swords and guns and like you could jump off the walls and stuff?
Guns the duel.
Wow. Are you
Cool.
talking about? Are you talking about the whatchamacallit thingy?
Yeah.
We
I didn't
played
even know
the
the name. I just asked for it.
we played the fucking the anime style
Oh, you talking
MMO.
about, S4 League?
What?
You talking about S4 League? The animation
No.
FPS? Oh,
No.
okay.
We're talking
You
about
mean
an MMO.
The game Guns.
S4
No.
League is an MMO.
I feel like you're
I'm
talking about
blanking
Guns
what
the
game
Duel.
you're trying to think of.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes, you're right. Guns and Duel.
Oh no, I was talking about
That's a PvP game. It doesn't have to have a story to it. That's strictly PvP.
He's not talking about guns. He's talking about something else. You think?
well, Token said he was talking about guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I was talking about like
A game with great gameplay but bun story. Yeah, that's Black Desert Online.
I mean, I wasn't actually talking about Black Desert. I thought that I'm still trying to think of the game that we
No,
were
but that's what
like
came
we
to my
played
mind.
it. Like it was like you could make the little chibi characters with the swords, and you could have like
Maple Story.
no,
Eternal?
it's not Maple Story, not that chibi. It was like almost like playing a kung fu movie almost. And we just actually downloaded and we were all supposed to get together and play and then never got to.
Yeah. Eternal.
No, not Eternal Return. Eternal Return is different.
That's still installed on my thing. I play it every now and then.
Yeah, that's that game is still kind of fun if you like that third person top down. The mechanics are good.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about it was an older MMO, Sword and
Blade and Soul.
Blade and Soul. There you go.
Yeah.
Blade and Soul.
Actually had a good story.
Okay.
And good gameplay.
It did.
I agree.
It just didn't have the
because
consumer
when you get
base
to higher
like,
levels, it becomes grindy. That's the only problem. When you get to the higher levels, then it's like paywall.
That's the difference. Pay to win versus grindy are completely different things, completely different options. But
yeah, because
I ain't gonna lie, honestly, in my opinion, when it comes to games like that have great aesthetics, a very good story, sound mechanics, a very good battle system, and it keeps you engaged. And they did do like seasonal events too. Something like that keeps you entertained for a long time. Once you get up like really high up in levels, honestly, at this point, grinding ain't even that bad of a thing to me because I'm already invested in it and I'm already been spending this much time into it. I'm gonna spend more time to it, so I might as well just grind a little bit.
I'm gonna be honest.
Give me like a longer goal to go for.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I played Black Desert Online and like the mechanics felt good. Everything felt good about it in the beginning of the game. I was moving through levels, and then I found myself at level 50. Like, what happened?
Yeah, it becomes a whole different.
It turned into a complete grind fest to get to the next level of whatever class you were playing. And then when I actually achieved that, get to the next level, I'm like, I don't even want to know what the max level is in this game. And then I found out that there is no max level. There's no level cap. But like,
it's still one of the best combat systems for an MMO ever made. Straight up, like it makes you feel powerful as hell.
The story gets you lost after a while. Like the game feels good to play, but everything else about it kind of like even the guild stuff, the housing, just the grind, but the combat is amazing. The controls are great. Everything feels good, even on console. Is it a good game?
Here's my ideal MMO. Give me like Black Desert's combat, but with like
Final Fantasy 14.
Final Fantasy 14 and WoW storytelling. Give me that. That'd be like perfect game for me. But with also the PvP system of like
so you mean Crimson Desert.
Or the PvP system of like Blade and Soul. Where it's like it literally feels like a match, like a tournament match. Give me
Okay.
that. If you can give me that, you got me. And I don't care if you charge money monthly for it either. You can do that if you want. I honestly
I
would
care.
rather.
I 100% care because there have been games that I literally have just passed by because I don't want to pay a monthly. Sorry, like Guild Wars was one of them. I know
Guild Wars doesn't have.
Wars doesn't have monthly.
Whoa, Guild Wars has never had a monthly fee. What are you
No,
talking about?
you had to buy in.
You had to
Final
buy the
Fantasy.
game.
Yeah, you had to buy in at the beginning.
You never
when
had to
Guild Wars
pay ever
first came
again.
out. But that paywall is what stopped me from starting Guild Wars. Final Fantasy 14, you had to buy in, but then you also still had to pay that monthly fee. WoW, you had to pay the monthly fee, and back in 2002 or 2000 or whatever, when WoW first came out, I was like, "Tom, you're
Very
disagreeing with
salty.
me?"
Very salty. He's just a very salty human.
No,
And
I was still in
he
high
just-
school and I was broke. I wasn't gonna do it. And then I was actually all right. So all
'Cause he
right,
was a
let
broke
me
at that
also
point.
admit I was a tad bit salty with WoW because when WoW came out, I was still in the crux of role playing. So I used to do like online chat role play and like AOL chat rooms, shit like that. So that was a long time ago. Long time.
His folks ditched him for a while.
Yeah, everybody kind of bounced for WoW. I was like, but we were over here writing stories.
You could have went with them.
You know, this world. I was broke. I was the youngest player in the whatchamacallit. They're all grown. They can afford however much it costs per month to play WoW. I was in high school.
Someone clip that. That is memeable right there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's be clipped out. It's like, why'd you buy the game? I was broke.
Oh my god, man.
So yeah, salty is a part of a word. And then I went on
Yo,
and
hands
I
off
got
me.
friends who were
Right.
broke right along with me, you know, and we went on and played games like Dragon Sky and 12 Sky and things of that nature.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Man.
I would've
I'm sorry.
Play
I
RuneScape
played
with
through a
dignity.
whole bunch of different MMOs that were like free to play, and some were bad, and some were like really, really good and really, really enjoyable. Like we max level Dragon Sky. We had a guild so big that we reached player cap and had to make a second guild just to make sure that all of our guild members had an opportunity.
Ain't play
to
that
get in.
RuneScape though.
And then I never played RuneScape. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest with you. So
I mean, it's going through a bunch
I
of
played
changes.
PC Universe Online for a little while. What happened?
You
After
never
it was
played
free to play.
RuneScape?
Everybody's playing RuneScape.
Yeah,
I've not
everybody's
played
played RuneScape.
We can't say everybody. I have not
you
played
didn't-
RuneScape. I
Because
don't
the best
know
thing
what
about it-
RuneScape looks like.
Because the best thing about it was you didn't need to download it. You could just literally play it on your web browser.
In a web browser.
And it
Like
was
you could
an
be
MMO,
in
like a
school.
full
We
MMO.
were in class
Yeah,
playing it on a
motherfuckers
web
in school
browser.
playing RuneScape on the computers in computer class.
Yeah, like and even we
I got in trouble a couple
use
times.
a
Well,
proxy
all right, let me ask a fair question. When did RuneScape come out?
2000?
I think 2000.
I think
2001,
so.
2001.
Yeah, 2001.
Mm,
You were
that
in
should've
Hubbard.
been- I'm sorry, what?
You were in Hubbard.
No, I wasn't in 2000. I graduated in 2002.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
old.
Yeah, okay, well, you were in Plainville High.
So now I'm broke and old.
I mean, it came out
Hey.
January 4th, 2001. So you were still in school at the time.
Okay. Doesn't change the fact that I'm old.
You
Okay.
said it, not us.
And again, internet wasn't really common. I had internet, but not everybody else did. I didn't know anything about RuneScape.
You were on that dial.
First of all, I don't need help, Loon. Thank you.
That
You
AOL.
don't gotta put that out there. Sheesh.
Your mama pick up the phone. Now your internet just
Whoa,
turned off.
whoa. We don't
I
talk about that.
hated that, bro.
Wow.
50 just came with
Yo,
Loon out here
I
calling
know.
you old as hell.
I know.
he
I
called
know.
himself old.
That's just violent.
I mean,
devious.
you know.
Oh wow, Tone, I didn't. Tone.
Mhm.
Why didn't you tell me
Tell you what.
that you put a new walk around layaway? I was like,
I don't do layaway.
Oh,
You must be thinking about cooking.
No.
I'm not even that close to you in age.
But that's not what Raijin said, right? Raijin said it right here. Tone got a new
damn.
walker on layaway. He wouldn't lie to me.
Raijin. Like I said, I don't do layaway. He was talking about token.
Listen, we can listen. I'm pretty sure
Because you know,
find-
token, if
find
you
your
just
deal
change
on,
that N to a K and put an N on the end,
I
then
can find you a deal on Twitter on a walker if you want. I can find you a deal on Twitter on a walker if you want.
I'm good.
Found one on Facebook Market for like $30.
I got pretty good mobility.
Hey, we can get you one of them little. Hey, we can get you one of them power scooters, and we can like turbo that thing.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think we should all get power scooters and then like just run around in different cities in the United States on these power scooters for fun.
Tone's gonna get a power scooter, and then I'm gonna get like a link from Raijin one day on Facebook of people at Walmart. Tone's just gonna be right there.
Well, there's already a video on my TikTok of me riding on motor scooters, electric scooters through LA. So, you know,
I don't think I've seen that.
you probably have.
Okay.
Yeah, Killer BH and I were motoring through the tunnels and streets of LA on motorized scooters, having hella fun. I mean, they were lift scooters, so it's kind of a different scooter, but still.
You mean the things that are basically in like every city now?
They're not in this one.
That's a lie. I've seen people with those scooters in Plainfield just recently.
Oh, I'm not saying like I've seen the scooters. I haven't seen lift ones, but yes. Like these were like Uber and Lyft scooters.
Wait,
How do you do that?
You find a scooter on the side of the road, you scan the thing with your phone, and then it unlocks and you can ride.
no, that's literally what I'm talking about. I've seen that back there. We just came from there. I just saw somebody.
I have not seen Lyft and Uber ones. I've seen people on their personals.
I don't know. I mean, they have them all over Newark. I know that.
That's crazy. I would love to go there just for that
They're
experience again.
Everywhere. Now they got the ones that you can actually sit down on.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
I don't know if I really want to sit down one though. I saw somebody on a sit
Bro,
down.
listen, that is comfy. And it got speed on it too.
I've never actually heard somebody referring to a bike seat as comfy.
It's not a bike. It's not like a bike seat.
It's different. It's like it has
like it's wider, so it's legit like a scooter seat. Like if you
I
look,
was gonna say, I guess it's like a literal like a scooter, like a
like a Vespa.
Wait,
it might as well be like a Vespa.
Vespa.
Yeah, it's like a Vespa.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like maybe like 250 cc's.
I don't know.
No, it's electric.
Boogie woogie woogie.
God damn it.
Got him.
I'm sorry, I had to.
I kind of said it too. That's why I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, Roger did it too.
Okay. All right. So back on topic. Why do we think that the First Descendant has lost 87% of its player base in 3 months?
My best guess was what I said earlier with like the other games coming out, and I haven't played it yet, but like I don't know how addictive is the gameplay loop. Like if it gets old,
Honestly, as far as physical, like as far as aesthetics goes, it's up there. As far as
what the fuck was that noise?
I asked about the gameplay loop.
The gameplay is great. The gameplay is great. The game mechanics. Honestly, the gameplay reminds me like battle mechanics. It reminds me straight up of Warframe.
No.
And then the area movement. What?
There's no melee.
No melee.
It's honestly more like
Yes, there is.
You can elbow somebody.
Gun, but there's no dedicated melee combos.
Like Warframe.
Oh, there's no dedicated. Yeah, there's no
gun. Like,
I mean, but people have been freaking comparing it to Destiny. Destiny has melee.
It's more like Destiny.
Yeah. The Warframe
dedicated
aspect of it.
Yeah, the dedicated abilities to each character. Like that's more of the Warframe aspect of it.
Yeah.
And the mods that you do to your gun and your character. Yes.
And it's literally just called mods in it, and it's the same
modules. Yeah,
same
literally.
thing.
The only
They
thing that they don't
basically-
have, the only thing they don't have is that they kept some of the uniqueness of some of the mods that Warframe has, and they didn't translate them over. That's about it. They have mods that are almost copy paste
Yeah.
like Warframe, and then there's others that they kind of
You like
kept
how
out
they
of
copy
it.
pasted the icons from Destiny to the game?
You want to know? You want to know something? There weren't even mods in the game in the first place. So that's
Yeah.
after that. Those mods came after like the first beta.
Yep.
Serious?
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
played the beta. It was way different.
Oh
It
my
was
goodness.
much
I
different.
was in the network test. I was in beta 1 and beta 2.
So
don't
in
know.
your so in your opinion, what it is now, how would you rate the gameplay of it now before the compared to the beta?
I mean, I like the network test the best because
Yeah.
that was before you had to actually worry about a mod system and things of that nature. It actually gave you incentive to pick up different guns.
Yep.
Now you pick up a different gun is only because it has a higher stat line than the previous gun. That
It's
you
like
had.
marginal differences between the guns. They don't particularly feel. I'll be real with you. The guns don't feel different from each other in terms of like.
True. The only
like
ones that
gun
really feel
types.
different from each other are the launchers and the
Yeah.
beam weapons. Other than
Yeah,
that,
that's
all the
about it. Everything else just feels
Your
kinda
snipers and your
everything else feels
DMRs
the
just feel like they feel the same, except your DMRs shoot faster.
Yeah.
Your snipers
right,
take a
or your
different ammo.
submachine guns.
It's not
Yep,
like with
or
Destiny
yeah.
where the gun types feel different from each other. You know, you
Yep.
may have
And then the
favorite gun
different
type.
variations of the guns.
I'm talking Loon. I'm talking First Descendant.
Wow.
I haven't played the game, so I can't speak to anything. All I can give is my general opinion of. I'm kind of a broken record on this. Like, I think I'm going to wind up being wrong on Marvel Rivals, is what that's trending to look like right now. But broad strokes, each genre of game that is a massively multiplayer scaling game. So like your World of Warcrafts, your Destinies, or Star Wars, your Elder Scrolls Online. Like, there are only so many people out there that are playing these games.
Mhm.
There is only so much of an audience you can capture. And if the first thing that people are saying when asked about your game, like, Token kind of accidentally illustrated a point. He was asked how the gameplay feels. And the only thing he could figure out to say was, reminds me of Warframe. And that's not a knock against the game. Like, the fact it feels like Warframe is a compliment. Like, that is meant to be a compliment. That is meant to be a good thing. Like, this is a reason why Token enjoys playing the game. Like, Token told us earlier, he's playing the game right now. But the problem is there's a larger number of people that, like, going back to being broke, right? There's a larger number of people that have time investments in these different games. They have financial investments in these different games. They have social communities that are in these games, so their social time is invested in these games. They're going to fan festivals for these games. Like, their entire life in terms of, like, gaming is built around these games. And it is just really hard to justify going from one game that you have these investments in to another game that just feels like that game. Like,
Yeah.
you might be looking for something new, but like we talked about this in the chat earlier, like, these games ultimately just kind of wind up becoming the thing you play in between major content drops for the other thing you play.
Yeah.
And
like I said earlier, like buffers. They feel like buffers.
Yeah.
and like,
That feels like
it's a shitty position to be in, and the only reason it's a shitty position to be in is because there's people whose jobs depend on the game being profitable. Like, the reality is they've had a success. Even if the game fails tomorrow, they've had a success in that, like, they've had a game that a wide number of people really enjoy.
and that was a pretty successful launch.
Goji Senpai is hilarious. He said, "Why would I play a game that feels like Warframe when I can play Warframe and complain about how bad Destiny is now?"
He's not wrong.
Why play a knockoff of both of them when I can just do this and do that? Like, it makes sense. He's not wrong. He's absolutely not wrong.
He's not wrong. Okay, he's not wrong.
But
But
hear me
honestly,
out
I
here.
do enjoy the game because of the fact that it is something else entirely.
So
I
what you're
could
saying is
play
that you enjoy the
Warframe.
game because it's free and you broke.
No. I enjoy the game because it's still something different. It's still something new. Yes, it has aspects that it draws from other things, but everything does. There barely are any more new original things.
There's derivatives.
Everything draws aspects from something.
Well, there was also the news that we had talked about, I guess, a while back, where I think that wasn't it Destiny that was trying to sue them for or sending them a cease and desist for
for the
having like some kind of visual aspect that was the
No,
same.
they
No,
legitimately
it was their-
copied icons from
It
Destiny.
was the icons and
Some were slightly
the-
modified,
wasn't it the
but it is
teleporting?
very much Destiny icons that they used.
isn't it also the teleporting, like when you teleport from map?
I don't think it was
No,
teleporting. I
no,
think it
not
was
that.
literally
I
just
didn't
in-game
even-
icons.
I didn't even remember this.
We talked about it
Um,
on the show. Like a
Well,
while
I
back.
may not have been here.
Oh yeah, you might.
Well, I was in a period of working overtime.
Right.
um,
Yeah, that's when we
also
talked about
that.
it.
Yeah.
He was grinding it out.
Yeah. I'll be doing that again in the next year, I'm sure. But
Doing that in the next
the-
30 minutes.
But no, nope. Carry on.
I meant First Descendant. It's a grindy
Anyway.
game.
now the thing about it is like I'm gonna go on a small Destiny rant because Doji brought it up and I can't help it. No, like the thing about it is like I think I'm not gonna go on Destiny rant. I think
Let the hate flow through you.
no, I just think a lot of these games.
I tell you what, I did play the alpha and beta of that I do have an opinion on, Goji Senpai. Mecha Break.
Lord.
Oh God.
I get to play it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to our friend of the show, Solidus. He might not be on here tonight, but today is his birthday, so just wanted to give him a birthday shout out.
Happy birthday.
Anytime.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Time. Yo, comment that you was about to make.
Your Destiny
I
rant.
can't remember. It's fine. Oh
No
no, I'm not
Destiny
doing a
rant.
Destiny rant. I'm stopping myself from the Destiny rant. There's no need for a Destiny rant. I've
Yeah,
said
Lou, that's
everything
enough
I
then.
need to say. No, but like Goji wants me to go
No,
on
no,
Destiny
no.
rant. There's nothing.
It says no. Go on a Destiny rant. I need it.
He
There's
needs a
nothing
tiny
more-
desk rant on Destiny.
I don't play Destiny anymore. I don't follow Destiny anymore. I don't care if they want to go and do the dumbest monetization models they can think of. Like they can do whatever they want to do. I don't care. All right. Like the game's never gonna get back to where it could have been. And like it's fine. Like I respect the dev team, but I do not like that studio's leadership. That is my opinion. I do not think that they have an ability to turn this shit around. I hope they do, though. I hope they do because there's a lot of good people that work there. I hope Marathon is bomb. I hope Marathon is great.
Hope so too.
I think there was just a delay in Marathon. If I'm not,
I'm not talking
mistaken.
about that right now. Anyway, continuing.
I don't know anything beyond that. I agree with you. I think the Marathon is great. I just think that there was a delay. That was
Here's what
Yeah,
it is.
but like you have to understand if there's a marathon delay, all this does is go into my freaking tangents that I've already had of Bungie doesn't know how to hit deadlines, and I'm not
Yeah.
trying to do that right now.
all right.
Here's how I feel
That's
about.
right. A mobile Destiny game. That's right. I forgot about that. Brilliant idea. Continue.
Wait, what?
Hustle.
That's what I'm saying. Here's how I feel about First Descendant. It doesn't feel like it has its own soul.
So it didn't boogie woogie woogie.
No,
It did not.
it did not. It it feels like it pulls from so many things without it being its own thing. Like we were cracking jokes about the names of the I guess you would be considered frames, right? Their version of frames.
Mhm.
And some of the names, like, well, I don't want to play Greg. What like why is he named Greg? What's Greg's story? I know why someone's named Volt. I know why someone's named Excalibur. I know why someone is named Nyx. I know why someone is named Saren, what that means. I know why
don't.
someone is named Rhino. The tank guy who can charge through people and has heavy armor.
I mean,
But I
Bunny
don't
is
know.
fast and has electricity.
Huh?
I was gonna say
I
Bunny.
said Bunny
And
is
she got a
fast and has
story.
electricity.
And she got a story that you actually play.
She does have a
Bunny, you
backstory
find
too
out.
that is explained in the
Mhm.
game.
Does anyone else have a
Hey.
backstory though?
Listen. I apologize for interrupting. I just want to say that we have a game that we all collectively need to support. Apparently,
What?
Which is
Fantasian Neo Dimension. Apparently, it's Nobuo Uematsu's last game as a music game composer.
Let me see.
This isn't
Sorry,
metaphor.
this is a different
No,
thing.
that's not metaphor.
No,
Okay.
no, it's,
Yeah, that's
I haven't.
separate
I'm gonna
thing.
look into. I'm gonna look into it. But Nobu announced that he is
it's
working on
actually a
his final.
Mistwalker game. So a couple of people made like
Yeah.
Xenoblade and
I mean,
Last
December
Story and Pandora's Talent.
His final. Although we know he still has to do the music. He still has to do the music for the last iteration of the remake game.
He doesn't have to.
Who
He
said that's
better.
coming?
Like what?
I said he better.
I
Who said they're
mean,
making? Who said they're making a third part?
They are.
we also
Are
actually
they?
skipped
They
over this.
said the second part was a disappointment.
That doesn't mean
They
that
said
they're
that
not.
they said that about the first one too.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We skipped over a story a couple of weeks back, but that was because we ran into like good stories for so long. But yeah, like Tetsuya Nomura is supposed to be retiring, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but-
that's also a thing. That was a headline, and I had baked it in, and we were supposed to talk about it, and we didn't, and I was fine with it.
I mean, I don't want to say
He's
he's not bad. He just has a very distinct style that I don't think works for some of these games.
He's a fantastic artist. Like as a character artist, he is amazing. Like
Who?
he's top of his class. when it
Nomura?
comes to that. Yeah,
Yeah, as far as an artist, yeah, he's a great artist.
yeah. As a director, that.
Oh, he said he wanted to finish off Sora's saga before he left.
That's fine. Like, because that
Is it though?
no,
Is it-
let's
look
be
at
honest.
his-
Kingdom
Look at
Hearts,
Hussle's face.
Kingdom Hearts is his baby. Like, he needs
Yeah.
to finish it. Like, if as much as God awful that story has gotten over the years, like he's got to finish what he started.
I'm just saying, like, is it finished though? Because we thought that was supposed to be in 3, but like, it's clearly not.
No, you buy.
Apparently, it's supposed to be in 4 now.
You buy your music spin-off game to get your complete story. You're gonna like it.
I hate him for that. I was like, why? Why? You're gonna make this canon?
And also play the mobile game and all of the other
I'm not
handheld
doing all
games
that.
because they
And
are
after that, you're gonna buy
like a
that
sim- it's like a
that
rhythm
deluxe
game.
soundtrack that's gonna come out.
Nope.
That deluxe soundtrack gonna come out. Enhanced, AI enhanced. You gonna buy it.
Like, you can't just play-
does the First Descendant have a chance at survival? What do they need to do, like, in order to like improve your
The game is
essential
already-
opinions of it?
Are you talking about what do they need to do to draw me in?
I'm just saying, like, if I use you as a player, right? As a
Mhm.
player, not as a not looking at anything as a developer or anything as a person who critiques. Just you as a player. If the First Descendant was to say, all right, we're gonna try to make a in order to make sure that our game survives, what would they need to do in order to bring you in?
Make the guns feel different.
I mean, they already
Make-
improved on the gun sound because the players complained about how the guns didn't sound punchy enough, and so now they are the
Give a
most
shit about
pronounced.
how the guns sound.
But everybody apparently did, so now they are the most pronounced and loudest sound in the game.
But they
Yeah,
still
it's so
feel
loud,
the
so
same.
loud that you can literally hear someone else fighting across the map.
Yeah.
Manifest free time.
Manifest free time.
Yeah, like they need to do something to out of the 2 or 3 hours of my day that I have that's free if I'm lucky on a good day.
To make you want to give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't have a better answer for you because it's like I don't know what that would be for this game, right? Like I don't know anything about like it's not a franchise, right? So like there's not like an easy access to the story, and I'm a big story guy. I don't want to spend 3 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours playing a new Destiny type of game and then put that down. Like I'm currently playing Spark Zero. I'm currently playing Trading Card Game Shop. I am currently playing World of Warcraft. I am currently playing through the Yakuza franchise. I am currently trying to play through the South Park games. Like I have so many games I'm trying to play right now. Like this game needs to do something other than be a Destiny or a Warframe. Because if I wanted to play a Destiny or a Warframe, I would go play a Destiny or a Warframe.
And that is
True.
that he
I mean,
just hit what
yeah.
I felt. Because when I was playing First Descendant, because it felt a lot different than the beta and the playtest that you and I played. It felt different from that, and not in a good way either. It just felt more like it was trying to be Warframe. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go to the game. I'm just gonna go to Warframe because I'm at least invested in the story there. So like, you
And
lost me
financially,
on
you
that.
probably invested in it too. I know you done bought some platinum.
I got the pitch for you because this is basically what they did. Have you heard of ass and titties? Because I got a game for you.
No, that's
No,
their
no,
marketing
No,
now.
he's not wrong. The marketing on TikTok for that game is
Twitter, it's
jiggle
just
factor
that.
to the nth degree.
Which is cool.
And
What game?
First Descendant.
like
Or First Descendant. Have you not seen their TikTok reels?
Like I saw the trailer for the new characters coming out, and it was like superimposed ass shot right from the start, and then show some gameplay loop, and it's like buy the skin. You know you want.
That's usually how
Yeah,
they advertise.
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
well, like, and don't get me wrong, like, you know,
In that case, that kind of took some Blade and
18-year-old
Soul
me
element
that
right
might have
there.
worked. 30-year-old me that might have worked. 37-year-old me that is not worked, buddy. I just like listen, if especially in the age, like listen, I'm not saying anyone should do this, right? That I do not advocate for this, but like, you know, you can like you can go and get AI porn if you really freaking wanted to. Like, I'm sorry, video game stuff is just like I don't care about jiggle factor. I'm not like some of these people who are like free the boobie in video games. Like I don't care. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Care
Especially
more
when
about
you've seen real ones.
right.
If the game
you know what
isn't
I would care
fun,
more about if you would put as much time and effort as you did into the cinematography of that. If you would put that same effort and energy into the game itself.
I mean, the
Like,
cinematography in the
throw
game
all
is
that in
actually
there.
okay. It's just, you know,
Well, I'm not saying that it's
They only-
not. I'm just
they-
saying all the time and energy you did to try and
marketing is
Well,
just as
this
important as everything else.
They
now,
only
because-
had the budget to put one in, so they decided to put the titties in, so they get the money for the other part of the budget.
Yeah, bro.
You know-
The little trailer thing that they showed for like as Ultimate Freya, the
Freyna.
snake
Freyna.
Freyna. I think that is the snake girl.
yeah,
girl
that's
pregnant or
the
whatever.
toxic one. Yeah,
Hey,
It
Pocket
literally is like you're watching like a stripper video, like
Hey, Pocket in
straight
the
up.
chat. Oh, my
Really?
God.
funny as hell that they use
Yeah.
the toxic user, the toxic person to make that video too.
Yeah.
no, and like that's
Okay.
the thing, right? Like it's fine if they want to make that stuff, but like that's not enough to sell me a game,
Yeah.
right?
Hey.
Like
I'm
that's
saying.
not enough to sell me a game. The reality at the end of the day is like the reality at the end of the day is like if it's just doing what other games do but more mediocre, like I don't care if it's free. I don't want to play it. Like my problem with Destiny, like Destiny, yeah, you have to pay for it, but like it's still free to play for the base stuff, and I already have the expansion. So like it, like by the way, it's a game I talk shit on, and my friend does give me some stuff, but I do buy stuff. Like I do pay for the shit I bitch about, to some degree. but like I don't mind paying for these games. The problem is they just don't do anything to like warrant my time. And I respect the effort it takes to go into them, but the problem is like we don't need all these different game teams going out there trying to make these massively online games. There's just not enough people to fill these places.
Read the booba.
Read the booba. Oh my god.
Oh my God. I ain't gonna stunt. To piggyback on what Time said, like honestly, they do need to do more to keep their customer base's time, like to make their time worth it. Like when Warframe came out, they didn't need no extravagant videos or whatnot to get you captured. Bro, when I found out about Warframe, I was on MMO Hut and all I saw was be a space ninja. That's it.
Booner game.
I started playing it after that. The game itself kept me. The game
You need to
itself,
come
then the
up-
story, the mechanics, like
For
you
me-
honestly could say literally every weapon was different.
For me, it was just it was a fun game that I could jump around and be a ninja, and then I realized that the loop was a little repetitive and the story was lacking in the beginning, and I came back eventually and there was more, so I was happy that there was more. And then I played the loop again, and every so often I go back and I'll play the loop. I have a thing where I get tired of fighting the same enemies over and over again, so it's the same thing that I felt with Destiny. That I feel
Which that's changed a lot. There's so
Yeah,
many
but I'm just saying,
Warframe,
like,
it's changed
yeah.
a lot.
like Warframe's grind for certain things involves you doing certain stages, and
Over and over again because of the
essentially
drop rate,
doing
you
a
have to
loop.
try and
So
build things.
that's about
Yeah.
why I say, like, like I like adventure and things of that nature, so I tend to go towards games that have more of that adventure aspect than anything else. But that's not a knock on Warframe at all. That's not a knock on Destiny. It's just my personal preference.
Yeah.
Now we have talked about the First Descendant for quite a while, and we have given our views on it. But before we go, I want to carve out some time to make sure that we actually get the chance to talk about the one thing that we're supposed to be talking about today, and that's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We have talked about this game quite a bit over the past like 3 weeks. Upcoming to its release. Now that the game has been out for approximately a week or so, everybody has had an opportunity to play it, if they're gonna play it, or if they were gonna get it now that the release has come out. We're not gonna spoil any story moments, at least I hope not. At least that's also not my intention. But I would actually like to ask each one of you to give kind of some thoughts and opinions on it. Like a little bit of a review. Like our whole cast that planned on getting this game, or majority of our cast. I don't know about Token. I don't know if his store did layaway on Sparking Zero.
I'm a slap.
Boy,
You won't let this go.
I knew it was gonna go there.
I knew it was coming. Like it's you can't not.
Oh, you put in 22 hours on Sparking Zero the day it dropped. I'm not gonna ask you how.
Wait,
I've
for
put
the
in,
Ultimate Edition or the regular edition?
I mean, I have the Ultimate Edition, and I've probably put in a good 30 hours or so on the game so far. So, since the game has been official, let's get some thoughts. So, if each one of you could give a review score for what you've experienced from Sparking Zero so far, your own personal score, not taking into account any external factors besides what you think and how you feel, what would be your number?
Can we do
7.
letters?
7 out of 10.
No, I would that. Even though there's been some discourse about the 7 out of 10, no, I would say it's a solid. Like, I'm not gonna say it's like the best game like out there, but it's definitely. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I haven't gotten to put as much time in as Zelda, but it's been pretty damn fun. And just the small attention to detail stuff, the story mode, the what if scenarios, the online. Like, I'd give it an 8. Like, at least an 8.
At least an 8.
Yeah,
So you're giving it an 8.
I think I still have room for it to grow on me, but like as I'm playing right now, it's just an 8. Like,
all right, so Loon, we got Time with a 7 out of 10.
I
We
was
got-
being an asshole.
I know. We got Raijin's score was at least an 8. Hustle.
It's sitting.
You don't
at-
have it. You don't. You
For
haven't
me,
played
it's
it?
sitting at. I do. It's
Oh,
literally-
okay. I'm just asking.
For me, it's sitting at like 8.5, 9.
Okay.
Possibly 10 when I'm further in it.
Okay.
I don't really have much to complain about with it. I haven't played it online yet, so that might
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
no. All right. May I hop back in real quick? All right, so hustle. If I were to just, be an innocent, naive little angel who had
Did
never
you say
done online
innocent?
mode,
Innocent?
innocent.
Oh.
You're
I'm
just
not saying,
hearing
how do you
things
mix
now.
anus and innocent in the same? I was a little worried. Go ahead.
Where's your mind? Anyway,
Being an ass, apparently.
apparently, I would say had I not gone online, solid 8.5, 9,
Had you not
8.5,
gone online.
9. I
Oh,
went
so everything
online,
you did
though.
got countered and teleported?
I got bootied. Like it was just not good. Like it's not good. It's tough on the streets, folks. It's
Them Tenkaichi fans have been waiting for years.
I have
That was one of the best videos ever.
I lost my watch. My sneakers were taken from me. It's not good. It's just
Got
Anyway,
the bouncy
continue.
yard stare. It's like, what
I'd say-
the fuck line is?
Goji said he would give it an 8.5 out of 10. He also wants to spoil something without saying names. I'll allow it. What is it that you have a wish from one of the mechanics? Casey Schnecksnader said, I put in well over a few thousand hours on Animal Crossing, and I've had it for maybe less than a year. Okay, well, I mean, that
I gotta
makes
get my copy of Animal
all
Crossing.
right. So I want to be
biggest
clear about
complaint is
this.
the lack of voice lines in the menus. Tired of hearing Krillin ask about long. Okay.
MUI Goku and SSJ4.
Okay. So yeah, the problem isn't the lack of voice lines in the menus. The problem is the lack of number of voice lines in the menu and the frequency of how often they say voice lines in the menus.
Yeah.
Because, if they just gave us music and, they said something every once in a while, that's fine. But, like, bro, if you go to the shop and you just kind of sit in the shop for a little while, the number of times that you hear Boma ask a question or make a comment about her husband and not taking her shopping and yeah. I'm gonna go on rank with Whis just cause.
I do respect the dude I've been seeing on TikTok who strictly only plays rank with all the Ginyu Force. And that's all.
I
and
respect you.
that's all he does, play a rank, because they all got enough dragon points to fill out your roster, so you can play all 5 of them. And I'm like, I respect that.
He's not like these high tier scumbags who are just like, I'm gonna pick a fusion off the bat. Like, come on.
Leave me alone.
I mean,
Well,
he did say
a lot of people playing Chaozu online.
he did say that Mastered Ultra Instinct and SSJ4 Gogeta run rank.
It's gonna be
Fine,
like,
you know what?
It's gonna be like
I'm gonna go
Goldeneye.
People don't want to work for a win.
It's gonna be like Goldeneye.
You know what?
Said no odd job.
I'm gonna learn how to be the master with what is it? Hercule.
Hercule. See my
It's
Hercule
possible.
Yajirobe.
You
Let's
gotta
go.
work for that win, though.
I watched Hercule do a move on Brawly, and Brawly just stand there like, what?
Oh, I saw that.
We had a request from Loon, so I had to,
I'd say
hook him
maybe
up
the
real
only.
quick.
I'd say maybe the only complaint that I have is that weird difficulty spike that happens.
Whoa, we're not there yet.
We go
My review score for Sparking Zero. I'm either going to go with an 8.5 or a 9.
So we're kind of all around like the same. Yeah.
Essentially, yes. Token, I'm sorry. Did I skip you? Do you have a score?
Played it.
Huh?
I haven't played it.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I didn't skip you. All right.
Is it on PC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, this whole time I thought it was just like console only.
Brother.
There was a
I
whole
have not
conversation
seen
about
it.
which one of us got it on PC and which ones of us got it on PlayStation. And the
Had a whole-
I kind of tuned out after the fact that I didn't have it, and I was like, and I tuned myself out.
We talked about this in the group chat because Ty was trying to figure out what we got it on. Because he got
and
it on PC.
Blicky was upset that we didn't get it on PC so he could play us. When
Wait, it's not cross console?
no, it's
No.
not crossplay.
Sadly, in 2020.
What?
It's a fighting game that has potential to have mods. What do you think is going to happen?
Tekken can do the same thing.
well-
Tekken has crossplay.
And so does Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
was gonna say,
and
and
it's
Street Fighter.
also Bandai. Well, I was going to say Tekken is also Bandai Namco. So yeah, I don't.
They could have did crossplay, but they just didn't.
They could have. I mean, who knows?
That's-
That would make online service insane.
It's also 182 characters, so there's that, and that's without DLC. So anyway,
That's probably why they didn't do it yet, because they want to wait for that. Because once they know that it comes cross-platform, that
all right. So so what I want are the secret characters from Sparking episodes. At least give us them as costumes. If not fully playable. We can't. Nope. Not. Yeah. Because I'm still working on the Sparking episodes, and I haven't even gotten through like main episodes fully yet in some aspects. So yeah. So what did you enjoy the most about the game, Time?
I'm really enjoying the story mode. I haven't watched Dragon Ball since, and I'm fixing this right now. Actually, I'm in the middle of watching Dragon Ball at the moment. I'm working my way through Dragon Ball. Gonna go through Z. I'm not watching Kai though. I'm watching like the actual like
With the
Dragon
filler?
Ball. Yeah, I'm just going through and just straight watching right now on Crunchyroll. So I'm going through it now, watching Dragon Ball. But it's been cool getting to see some of the stuff that I haven't seen.
Did I miss
Even
what
if
Token is dying at?
It's available for all for you to see.
Oh, is it in Discord?
Oof.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
That was actually funny. That was actually funny.
Wow.
It wasn't funny until you responded. Now it was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
All I'm saying is
I
that one
couldn't.
fight made me kind of think Frieza was right.
I can't say anything.
Frieza had kind of a point.
The funny
Token
thing
just
is,
cancel me.
there's a worse version of that fight with Vegeta, but everyone was complaining about the main one.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, bro, I did it. Where you had to go both of them at the same.
Yeah. So
What?
this isn't a spoiler. I'm gonna be as vague as possible, not spoil the alternate, because everyone knows there's alternate paths. Everyone complained if you go main pathway Goku, following canon, you fight grade 8 Vegeta in regular form Vegeta separately. In a Sparking episode, you fight them back to back, same fight,
In the same
health,
fight with the same health bar.
And I was like, why are people? And I did that one last night. I was like, why are people not complaining about this one, but they're complaining about the other main one?
Oh,
All you
hell
gotta do
no.
is just remember to hit right bumper and R1 to block a little bit. It's like, it's not that. I was like, why are people not complaining about this one? It's crazy.
Oh, those are the
Like,
fighters
with
that
the
Goji
same
said he
health bar.
wants, but he said he didn't have an issue with that fight. That's fine. That's fine. Did you have an issue with Zamasu? How about Frieza? Did you beat Frieza without using the Spirit Bomb? How about all 5 Ginyu Force members in one fight with full health without lowering the difficulty? No, not. No issues with none of that.
How do
Okay,
you trigger the fight in all 5 guinea? Or is that in Vegeta's or
that
that's a
thing?
sparking episode.
I didn't like that one, so I gotta go back.
Bro,
Well, that's the crazy thing. It's hard to figure out how to unlock some of these sparking episodes because, like,
I actually know how to unlock the sparking episodes in Goku's first couple, but that one is actually literally a choice.
I've done shit by accident.
Like in the beginning of the match, like you literally make a choice to do one thing or another. And if you do something that doesn't follow the canon storyline, then it starts taking you down that path. And then the same conditions to unlock the sparking episode that's in the Raditz fight. In that Raditz fight, in the sparking episode, it unlocks another path that takes you all around to a completely different story.
Like y'all think y'all know the story. Like this shit gets it gets crazy.
Yeah, the non-canon or the non-canonical story that they've added is intense.
I thought we were just gonna go through the same shit as last time. The
Wow,
stuff
they
that
gave
we've
you
been
a
doing,
ton more.
but they didn't even announce none of that. That's the best thing about it. All
They
the
surprised you with it.
And alternate
I also
timelines,
like the fact that
stories never got mentioned.
I love the fact that instead of bringing you through the entire timeline of Dragon Ball Z, Super, and all of that stuff, instead of like bringing you through like that in a story way, they give you each character's episode. So you're only going to do what Goku was there for. You're only going to do what Gohan was there for. You're only going to do what Vegeta was present for. Like, I like that.
Yeah. So the fact that you can only experience the entirety of the story if you play every character fully through.
Correct. And you have to achieve some of the special without lowering the difficulty. You have to achieve some of the special objectives in certain fights, and they don't really tell you. I mean, you can always pause the game while you're in the fight and then kind of see what the special conditions are. But like again, as Goji said, it's hours of content in addition to what the story is, and it's original content. Like somebody literally took the time to think this up and literally go through, animate, voice act, all of these what if scenarios.
That's honestly really, really unique and creative.
That's why you go
that's original.
That's my going to the 7 out of 10 joke. I was like, just off that alone, this game's not a 7 out of 10.
I mean, to be honest with you, this is why my score is an 8.5 to a 9, because with the liberties that they were taking from an anime. First of all, it's an anime game, and we know that a lot of anime games fall into normal tropes, and it doesn't fall into those tropes. And then on top of that, you also have that fighting experience where it's a simple system, but it's also complex enough to be appealing for more advanced players, right? But it doesn't necessarily continually keep a new player out of the game, if that makes any sense. Like you can't just button mash, but at the same time, even if you are in there button mashing, you're gonna do something and it's gonna feel good. But if you time your combos and you time your hits and you're counting what combos do, then you can still have a satisfactory experience. It does kind of gatekeep people a little bit. And a lot of the people that are complaining about the difficulty spike, they're only doing it because they don't want to lower difficulty and retry. But let me be clear. Lower the difficulty and retry if you need to. Like, there ain't no shame in your game. Bandai said it themselves. But I will say that if there's an alternate route and you lower the difficulty and retry, you will not unlock that sparking episode, though.
I think that's dumb, in my opinion. I
know. You go back, like can you use save files and go back and then redo to get the spark? Okay.
Yes. I think that should be available no matter what the difficulty is. I think that's.
I actually kind of like the system.
I disagree with that.
From what I'm hearing from Tones, from what I'm hearing from Tones, this is a timed unique challenge thing where because all right, so from what I'm hearing is you could potentially play this game and have your full-on story mode if you play each person normally and make the right decisions or the normal decisions. You could have that one story mode. If you played every character, you could have your full story mode. Or you could make alternate decisions and have alternate paths.
You can do
Which
that,
make-
or you can literally do what it says in the pause menu to unlock like
to do secret objectives and whatnot.
again, Goji Senpai, they don't really tell you how to do, but they do tell you what you.
But I'm gonna tell you
Right,
why.
so my thing is like that's unique in its own thing. And if you just made it to where it automatically happens, it kind of takes like
it takes away from the accomplishment.
No,
that
no, no,
sense
I'm
of
not talking
accomplishment.
about. I'm not talking about telling people how to unlock it. I'm talking about
No,
like.
I'm
making it
talking
not
about not being able to unlock it when you don't have.
more
It
difficult.
takes away from your sense of accomplishment. Like you can beat Frieza,
But here's the thing.
but if you beat Frieza without using a spirit bomb, you get a reward.
But here's the thing, though. In terms of it not being unlocked on the easier difficulty, right? This isn't a Dark Souls game. This is an
Now it
anime
is.
game. This is the anime game.
Now it is.
Here's the thing.
Nah,
The player,
after
the
TikTok
player
videos of frustration, this
the-
is Dark
the-
Souls
the
now.
player base that's going to be picking up this game are going to be what? What's the player base that's going to be picking up this game?
Mostly in their 30s and late 20s.
No. What demographic is going to be picking up the game?
Nerdy sweaty.
The demographic that should get good scrub.
Dragon Ball fans are going to pick up the game. Dragon Ball fans are going to be picking up the game. This isn't. This
And
not
most Dragon Ball fans are how old now?
Exactly. 30s
forget
and
that,
late
forget that.
20s.
No, fuck that. Tones, shut up for 1 second. Guys, shut up for 1 second. I'm gonna tell you right now. Have you not ROM'd the old fucking Dragon Ball games for Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Do you not just
Whoa,
understand that?
whoa. Allegedly?
I'm sorry, allegedly. Have you not
We had it on
allegedly
Super
ROM'd-
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dragon Ball games used to be hard as shit.
Wasn't that
Dragon
also
Ball
big
games
bad
were-
controls?
No,
What?
I mean,
No.
yes, but
Dragon Ball
Oh,
games
they were
were
just hard.
consistently be
Even
hard.
Budokai Tenkaichi was not easy to play,
Was not hard.
Like, dude, it was not easy.
bro. There have been reports and stories and articles about how hard Tenkaichi was and how it gatekept you before too. And guess what it was? I don't think it was grade 8 Vegeta, but it was close. They
It was
definitely had a wall that people couldn't climb over.
Never beating trying to fight Baby Vegeta in a GT final bout.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that game was broken though.
That wasn't fun.
That game was
Dragon
broken.
Ball games do not have a track record of being easy. That's why I think that this is just
Hey,
like
do you know what?
don't
Do you know what?
get
Do you know what cartoon is incredibly broken in terms of power scales?
Oh lord.
Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, no.
Dragon Ball?
What?
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Have you ever played the Sailor Moon RPG?
No.
Super Nintendo one? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. The frustration in that one. The
But that play
crystal
like, play like Fire Emblem though. That's why it was annoying.
I'm just saying. So, what do you like least about the game? Is it the difficulty spikes?
That was my only.
Yeah.
Because it just ramps up out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, it ramped up on Vegeta, grade 8 Vegeta.
Yeah.
I mean, Raditz was a little bit challenging at first too. Like if you didn't know what you were doing, like you could shuffle your way through Raditz, but grade 8 Vegeta was literally gonna say, "Hey, you needed to go to training and you chose to skip it."
I don't know. I think it would be kind of funny if they put in a different rank mode that blocks certain characters just to see what people actually do. Like if it blocked like Master Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I would just want to see that mode just to
I know
just
Goji,
to
the
see-
voice lines.
just to see how pissed off people would get if they just made a mode blocking all these super try hard top tier characters. Like,
What if
it
you
would
could
be
do that in a private room?
Probably.
I mean, you can just tell someone like I said, it would be like GoldenEye back in the day. No odd job. Like so you say like
Yep.
no, don't pick these characters.
No starting off in your transformed forms. You have to work up to that.
I mean, I usually do that anyway when I
God,
play.
I
Like I try to
remember
start at base
this.
form, and then I try to work my way up to the transformations.
Base forms.
So how many
I hadn't
hours have you guys put in?
So that's for me
Not
11.
much.
Like only like 6.
I'm
I mean,
gonna be
I'm-
real. I do
notice
the
liking-
fusion. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I do fusions in that game. I don't do team battles. I've been doing like just one-on-one. So like I'll pick like Gogeta or something if I feel like being a douchebag. But in my defense, it's because I've been running against like brawlies and shit like that. So I was like, you know what?
Hurt people.
I'm gonna hurt. I'm gonna make other people feel my pain, and then I still get my shoes taken.
Might as well play Krillin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that
At
makes
least that'll
sense,
have some
Doji. But I mean,
At
that's
least
right.
that'll earn me
And
some respect. 8 hours.
I think I'm at like 20 something, almost 30 hours.
Well, you had like a whole week ahead of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I don't really have a lot of time to just sit down and play a bunch. So like I probably
Yeah.
could have been in my old days at like 80 hours at this point, but
Yeah, back in the day, I'd probably be at like 30 or 40, but like I'm at 8 right now. And honestly, like it's because like I'll get heated or something, and I'll take a break, and then I'll go play trading card shop games, and then I lose
That
like,
is addictive.
and then I'll lose like 2 hours of my day to that randomly.
I could see that.
Yeah, my
Oh.
shop's doing pretty good.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
basically
remember
going on
playing? And I know it's kind of
Wow,
early.
Pterodactyl had to rock the hyperbolic time chamber after Grade 8 Vegeta.
So does anybody
Yeah.
remember playing Dragon Ball Z Hyper Dimension?
Yep. I remember playing Dragon Ball Z Legends, Hyper Dimensions, GT Final Battle, Ultimate Battle 22. I was a fan.
Ultimate Battle.
I
22.
see that. The only reason why I asked because of the fact
Legends
that
was
like, it
actually
back in
ass. I think
'96.
Ultimate Battle 22 was better than Legends. Legends was that 3v3, you know, like, and it was just a big field, and you would just and it was just Anyway,
Yeah.
I actually casually logging 25 hours since release is different because it's not been since release. I've actually had it since last week Monday.
Yeah.
So
That early.
There's a longer period of time because I bought the Ultimate Edition. Speaking of which edition did you guys buy? Standard for the most part.
The
Spend money edition.
the middle one. Not the,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Cheap version.
the question now, the follow up, because I'm not pocket watching anybody, but was it worth it? Do you feel like it was worth the money you spent?
I mean, for me, paying the extra didn't really make a difference because I only got to play it that night, and then by the next time I had the chance to play it, it was just regular release day. So I should have just got the release, but it still comes with the battle pass. So
I was about to say,
whatever.
Right. That was like I understand that they said that the next two DLCs, the next DLC was supposed to be from the Dragon Ball Super movie where Gohan did the little silver thing and Piccolo went orange. And
17 might be soon.
well, they said
Super
17. They said Android Super 17 was actually data mined in the code. And then after that it's supposed to be the Dragon Ball Daima DLC. And that's supposed to be mid 2025 or something like that.
So I have like the characters that are actually in Daima, which by the way, that first episode is pretty good.
Yeah, if anyone ever watched that, give that a watch. That was good.
Yeah.
I'm
agree.
excited to see where the series goes because it looks like it's gonna be more.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Huh? Daima Goku, yes.
Yep.
And it gives you
Well,
like
if you
super
pre-order
power.
it, it gives you.
Right.
If you pre-order it, it gives you Daima Goku because I have it.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the Ultimate edition.
Also, Dragon Ball Daima, in case anybody doesn't know, I'm not going to give away any of the plot line, but it happens in between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, and it is canon.
Actually, I
have
think they've retconned Super.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because this takes place after the Buu saga.
Yes.
In my opinion, I think this is a retcon of.
Not.
I don't know. Well, we don't know.
It's not. You'll see.
I
Because
think they're just
is-
inserting it in between.
They're
and expanding.
they're inserting it in between Z and Super. And
Got
the
it.
reason
And then
that they
expanding
confirmed
on
that
it.
it was canonical between Z and Super was because a small portion, there was a small voice line that was done And basically, when they were going to go to another place,
Yeah, they
something
know.
asked them where you're going, and they said, "We're going to Universe 7."
Oh yeah. I think that they're again. This is my speculation. I think they're keeping the multiverse thing. Because wait, didn't you say that? Didn't you say the multiverse thing was already kind of something that was announced before Super, or
No.
alluded to before that?
Well, no, because in Dragon Ball filler, like when they introduce PyCon, that's when you get introduced like the other quadrants, like how
Well, that was yes,
North-
other
Right.
quadrants, North
Yeah,
Kai, South Kai.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but they didn't establish like
They didn't establish other
Multiverse.
universes.
the other universes yet. So
Yeah, that wasn't until Super. So, and then that's when they started bringing in, you know, the fact that there's a multiverse. But like the fact that they mentioned this here now means that they're canonically inserting, they're making Super canon and confirming that that's canon, as well as inserting this in between Z and Super because it happened right after Boo, or shortly after Boo, or whatever.
Just keep
So-
God stuff out of it.
Huh?
Just keep God stuff out of it. Just keep that out of it.
I just want to know
Oh,
where it goes. Again, this is Toriyama's last work.
Yeah.
So even if it wasn't good, I would have watched it from start to
Yeah.
finish. That's just how I would have. That's how I would
If
have
in the
taken
trailer
it.
it seems more in
like-
line with like Dragon Ball than it does Z in terms of its
Right.
vibe.
It's the way the
It's more
vibe
adventure.
gave me story rather than giving me for like an hour. So I'm good with it.
Yeah, you see Goku using a power pole, which means it's gonna be more like martial arts and adventure stuff.
Let's hope,
yeah.
because I don't want to give away any kind of story plot thingies.
I'm
'cause
just
it's
going
only
off the
been-
trailer. You can go
Yeah,
watch the
but,
trailer right now.
When I say more martial art, I said let's hope, because
Yeah.
I did watch the first episode and I'm like, all right, okay, all right. Like they gave specific things that he wanted, so you know, whatever. So yeah, I just, you know, ladies and gentlemen, go watch it if you haven't watched it, especially if you like Dragon Ball even a little bit, just go check it out.
good stuff.
So yeah. So
Good time.
you know what? We're actually over a little bit. We've started on time. We ran over, but we've had such good conversations today. Like it's always a great time when I talk to you guys. I don't understand what. No, I understand why. Y'all are my friends, like for real. Y'all even let me troll a little bit sometimes, but you know,
Yeah,
I
I
have
don't,
fun.
think, I don't think you give us a choice.
You're right.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't. You're like that guy who just comes into your house and just like opens your fridge and just starts eating. Be like, hey, what you made last night? Oh, there you go.
You're right. Just a little bit. Except I won't come in your house and eat your food. That's something I absolutely will not do. But
Phantom text? I mean tone text?
huh? No.
Tone text?
Tone
I'm doing
text.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I mean, even though Phantom is hilarious, especially with the fact that he not only tags Kai, but also tags Kai and John Cena at the same time.
Which is
That
wild.
was hilarious. That was crazy. Literally walked in, burst in with music, and grabbed both of their sandwiches and took a bite out of each of them. Like, and then he told Kai, even though Kai was the like supposedly the spokesperson of the Chicken Big Mac, he said, "I'll give you half," and then proceeded not to. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, I just want to take a moment to say thank you all for joining us again. I can't say it enough every week. We always tell you that we appreciate you. One of these days, we're gonna actually see if we can show you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe if I wasn't broke, then it would it would probably happen faster. But you know, we also want to grow our Discord community because that's, you know, right now I'm carrying on the spirit of Blicky since he can't be here in person. I can at least say the words that he would say. Make sure you go and join our Discord. We did drop the Discord link in the chat earlier, and we'll probably make sure that there's a Discord link included under this video. In the meantime, again, we had a great time. I had a great time. I don't know if they had a great time.
I had a great
I
time.
had a great time.
Of course.
You know, even though Token mistreated time, I'm gonna have to give him a stern talking to. But beyond that, again, I just want to say thank you very much. I'm sure the rest of the team feels the same way. And if there's ever anything that you want to achieve, sometimes all you got to do is just press the start button.
Is that
Later, y'all.
You might want to look at the
Bye.
Discord.